if I get all this right. Gold in the 200-metre freestyle, gold in the 400-metre freestyle, silver in the 4x200 freestyle relay, bronze in the 100-metre freestyle. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Ian Thorpe. Ian, thanks for coming in on the last day of competition here in this rather, what we call, emotional occasion.
Yes.
And look, we might divvy up the plates, so you've got a plate there to break at an appropriate time. I'll have one and Roy can get on loaded as well. We'll do it in a minute. Now, look, Beijing obviously looms, and I know you committed yourself to Beijing, and I saw some figures on what Grant Hackett has set himself for the next 4 years. He's going to swim roughly 75 kilometres per week. This makes 15,000 kilometres in the next 4 years, i.e. he could swim from Athens to Sydney. Have you got that sort of program mapped out for yourself?
Look, I've decided I'm actually going to start my swim home rather than taking the charter flight back. But yeah, I'm going to have a break now and then work out what I want to do, and I'll have a few kilometres clocked up before then. And
is it too early to tell how you would make a decision about events? You know, that you'd participate in? When, it's hard to know how these things would go, but when do you think you might be able to work out what your program would be?
Well, I'm going to have a break and then sit down with my coach and, you know, we'll sort it out then, you know, work out what I want to do. And, you know, whatever I decide now, it's in the plan for 4 years' time rather than just for the next year.
Right. Well, you know, just speaking personally, I'd love to see you have a go at the 50. I think that if you could beat Gary Hall Jr. in the 50 in Beijing, that would be a dream come true, speaking personally. But one thing is swimming, obviously, is a big thing, but then that generates this other problem for you, what I'd laughingly call the Thorpe Empire. And how many of the products that you endorse do you actually use? For instance, have you got the undies on today?
I have.
You have?
I don't want to show you that.
Oh, no, that's all right. That's all right. I mean, the pictures say it all. I don't need to see it anymore. But
I like the products that I endorse, and I do use all of them. And most of the time, or half the time at least, I have them on. So, you know... It's been a long games, hasn't it? It's been a long games. But, yeah, I'm proud of the products that I represent.
No, I understand that. Now, you're launching yourself into what I'd laughingly call the Ian Thorpe world of drinks.
Yes.
Which you're going to aim at the populous nations of the world. And how many of these have you tasted? How many have you sent back? And how many actually are there?
Well, I went through the whole, you know, research and development with everyone else. So when there was trials for them, I was drinking the drinks as well. And most of the time they got it right. And, you know, occasionally we tried to tweak it a little bit just so it was a little more palatable.
And how many drinks, though, in the range, in the Thorpe range?
To start with, there'll probably be 6 drinks. 6 drinks.
Now, look, we've knocked up some ideas, you know, in terms of marketing here. As you can see, it's just a simple blue drink, trading on the fact that we made you the Lion of Athens, the Lion of Athens sports water. Is this anything what they look like? Have we got it anywhere near right?
It looks good, but thank goodness I've had a little bit longer to work on this than what you guys have, so the bottles are a little more presentable than that.
Very good. Roy?
Yes, look, I noticed just when you arrived here today, Ian, I mean, every half-baked dickhead wants to have their photograph taken with you.
Yeah,
does that wear you down? Does it wear you down, do you think? Oh, God almighty.
I mean, it is hard at times, but, yeah, you know, mind you, I mean, people wouldn't want to have their photo taken with me if I didn't swim so good.
That's right, it's the burden of fame.
I'm more than happy to do it.
Yeah, OK. Now, you took on a new coach to get to Athens. Tracy Menzies did a great job. With Beijing, would you look to another coach?
Not really.
No.
I'm pretty happy with where I'm... Actually, I'm very happy with where I'm at the moment with my coach. But
right.
Why are you making an offer, are you?
No, well, yes, I am. I'm quite happy. It seems to me coaching swimmers is very bloody simple. In you get, see you in half an hour when you come in. Nice. I'll run the clock over it. You do all the work. But the problem must be doing so many laps is boredom. Boredom in the water.
It does, yeah, it does become a little tiresome at times. I mean, we're in the pool and, you know, there's not really too many people that we can talk to.
Well, that's right. Have you thought of tapes? I used to swim with tapes. to give yourself something to listen to, music or information, something like that? Have you thought of tapes?
No, I've thought about it, but I've also thought the second you dive in, it's not going to work.
No, you can get underwater stuff now. Maybe we could work on designing one and you could market it. And
I'm more than happy to. Another product that you want me to put out there. That's all right.
Well, why not? Well, why not?
Yeah.
I certainly think that could work. Now, are you a party animal, Ian? Have you had a chance to party, and party hard, since the first week of competition?
Yeah, I have. It's either yes or no.
No, I know that.
Yeah, I have been partying quite a lot.
Yeah. Little sleep, out all night, that sort of thing?
Little sleep, out all night, go watch sport in the day.
Now, when are you going to get back in the pool? When are you going to start taking Beijing seriously? You've had a week off. Has Tracy had a word to you?
I've taken it seriously already, and I'm seriously considering getting back in the pool sometime soon.
Sometime soon?
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you get home?
Like
within an hour?
As soon as I have a little bit of a break. Is that good enough?
Yeah, I know, that's good enough.
Okay.
Now, Ian, coming into the Olympics, you made some comments which I think FINA, the World Swimming Authority, didn't approve of concerning drugs in swimming. How many people have you swum against here on drugs, do you think?
Thousands.
Thousands, yeah. And does it surprise you now the spread of world swimming in terms of medals? You know, I often scratch my head and think, well, who said they could swim? Who allowed them to have a pool? You know, that sort of thing. Does it often surprise you, the medals, where the medals come from in terms of nationalities?
Well, I mean, there always are some surprises at the Olympics, but I mean, I think it's good that the medals are being spread, you know, rather than just being in the hands of the US and Australia and Germany. You know, it's being spread across the board a little bit more. So I think it's good for the sport.
Would you consider taking on different disciplines in maybe butterfly? I've always wanted, personally speaking, to have side stroke reintroduced.
You know, I was
think about side stroke, I thought it was a very attractive style. Very attractive.
And I think it's underappreciated.